Hey up, it's Steve from that old Yorkshire Geek, and a quick news bite tonight about Babylon 5. As you may know or may not know, J. Michael Straczynski, the creator of the original Babylon 5, keeps saying that they're going to do a reboot, not a continuation or anything like that, a reboot that might be coming out next year. I think it was supposed to be this year, but there were problems with the CW, it was sold and everything. So it's going to be next year. Anyway, it's been on Twitter today, so there you go. So this is his Twitter account, and he's saying the fate of Babylon 5 pilot may be decided end of this month, though much of the CW was bought by NXST Media Group. The decision also rests heavily with Warner Brothers TV. If fans want to show their support for Babylon 5 and let them know you want this to happen, now is the time. And you have to hashtag B5 on CW in 23. Bit of a mouthful, innit? But, it's no more of a mouthful than Save Stargate or whatever the hell we want Stargate, is it? So, anyway, that's been trending apparently. There's been some follow-up tweets, and he's been saying it's been trending. I think it's in me what's happening. There's something somewhere. I saw it earlier on, but it's not there now. Oh, typical. It is trending. Is Babylon 5? I saw it in me trending thing. So there is some interest in Babylon 5. If you don't know anything about the reboot, let's have a look at Giant Freaking Robot. Everything we know. So while rumours of a Babylon 5 reboot have swirled for years and numerous attempts have been made to bring the show back in some form, they have all stalled for a variety of reasons. But now CW CEO and chairman Mark Pidowitz, unfortunate name, recently confirmed that an actual Babylon 5 reboot is in active development. The Babylon 5 reboot was not picked up as part of the 2022 fall season's crop of pilots for the CW, but is still actively being worked on. CEO Mark Pidowitz, fortunate name, expressed that he was personally a fan of the series and was working on its eventual CW reboot. And there's the Babylon 5 station in all its 5-mile-long glory. All alone in the night, apart from the planet it's orbiting. Meanwhile, J. Michael Straczynski says the series will be a from-the-ground-up reboot as opposed to a continuation of the original plotline. Babylon 5 was highly praised in the 1990s for its narrative flow, state-of-the-art visual effects for the time, and general sophistication in the field of science fiction television of its period. I've been rewatching Babylon 5 recently. I'm up to season 4, about halfway through season 4 now. Obviously, I've seen them all before, but I thought I'll rewatch them because they're on Amazon Prime. You can watch them for free with ads. But it's the remastered version, so they're all nice, high definition and stuff, and it's really, really good. I'm really enjoying it. But it's not as good as you think when you look at the stories, and you think it's taking a lot. There's a lot of homages in there from Lord of the Rings and Dune and lots of other science fiction works. And you look at some of the dialogue, and I'm thinking, J. Max Straczynski's, his other big love is comic books. He writes comic books and stuff, and you can see some of the dialogue in Babylon 5 is very comic booky, and some of the think out loud a lot in Babylon 5, talk to themselves, and you can see it, sometimes the framing as well. You're thinking that's a frame from a comic book frame. Sorry, graphic novel. So that's what I think. It's a great series, but it's not perfect like everybody tries to make it out to be. It must also be said that while the Babylon 5 reboot is in active development, it has been in active development for quite some time, and the CW network is also in something of a state of flux with recent cancellations of many fan favourite shows, including their long-time flagship series Riverdale, in which Archie finally got hot. I've no idea what they're talking about. Don't watch Riverdale. There have even been rumours that the entire network may be shut down as recent corporate mergers. They're on about this buyout. Right, so currently the Babylon 5 reboot is projected to potentially be a part of the CW's fall 2023 lineup, which admittedly seems a long way away. Not really, it's only a year off, isn't it? Hopefully both J. Michael Straczynski and Mark Pidowitz will be able to keep their hands on the rudder long enough for the series to re-emerge, I think they mean re-emerge, don't they, as one of the more intricate and interesting science fiction franchises out there. In a world of reboots and retreads, this story definitely deserves the chance to come back for a new group of fans. And then they're talking about how it's going to be, they can't do a continuation really, or I suppose they could, but they can't use the original cast because most of them are dead. And, I say that a bit flippantly, but it's quite sad. But some of them weren't young, but quite a few have died quite young over the last few years. And I think of the original cast members, and there's Captain Sheridan, he's still alive. Bruce Boxleitner, he's still alive. Patricia Tallman, she's still alive. She played Lita Alexander, the psychic telepath. Who else is still knocking about? I think Peter Jurassic, who played Londo, I think he's still alive. Obviously, Claudia Christensen, whatever. She's still alive. Stephen Furst, is he still alive? Who played Veer? I don't know. I couldn't answer that, but I think he is, but I might be wrong. And I can't think of any others of the main. Oh, Bill Mumy is still around. But I can't think of any others apart from that. From the main cast, all of them have popped the clogs. Stephen, I forgot his name now. He played Dr. Franklin, Stephen Franklin. I forgot his name now. He passed away. Andreas Katsoulis, who played Jakar, he passed away. I think Jerry Doyle, who played Mr. Garibaldi, I think he's passed away. Who else is there? Who else? And many, many more. I can't remember. My brain stopped working. They'll probably say in this article if I look. Let's have a look, see if it says. There we go. Richard Biggs, that was it. Oh, Amira Furlan, yeah, she passed away, didn't she? She played Delenn. And luckily, I met her, and it can't have been very long before she died. I met her at a convention, got all starstruck because she's amazing. She was amazingly gorgeous. And I got all like, tongue-tied, as I do. But, I met her thankfully before she passed away. Richard Biggs as Dr. Franklin, Stephen Furst as Veer. So he's passed away. I was saying I thought he were alive, but he's not. And Andreas Katsoulis as Jakar. So there we go. They're the original cast. That's Mr. Garibaldi. That's Londo Malari. That's Commander Ivanova. That's Delenn. This is early. Oh, this is from first season. Is this? He's passed away as well as. My brain. Jeffrey Sinclair's the character. I can't remember the name of the actor. Do apologise. Andrea, somebody or other. I think in real life she was married to Jerry Doyle. That's Jakar. That's Dr. Franklin. Anyway. So that's it. I'll leave this link in the description. It's quite a long article talking about Babylon 5. But I just thought I'd do a little news bite about Babylon 5 and that J. Michael Straczynski is still on the case, still wanting it brought back. So that's... but as a reboot, so is he going to do another 5-year arc like he did with the original Babylon 5, even though it was really a 4 and a bit year, 3 and a bit year arc, wasn't it? His Shadow War. They wrapped it up pretty quickly in season 4. Spoilers. But then it went on to other things that were just as interesting, taking Earth back, from its totalitarian regime. It's great stuff. And then there's the movies, the Babylon 5 movies. In the Beginning is one of my favourite science fiction movies of all time. It's brilliant. It shows the Earth Minbari War, and it's ace. And what else were there? River of Souls, Third Space, A Call to Arms, which was kind of a pilot for the Crusade series, which wasn't that good. Legend of the Rangers, which I also really enjoyed, which were a bit hokey, and that was supposed to be a series, but that never materialised. But it's not bad. The pilot, feature-length pilot's not bad. So there you go. There's lots of Babylon 5 out there if you want to watch it, and there could be more. So we'll leave it there. So Good luck, J. Michael Straczynski. I hope you get your reboot, and I hope it's good. Why? Because they recently did the thing, didn't they? Babylon 5, The Lost Tales, where they upgraded some of the effects, a couple of new stories. It was a straight to DVD thing, and it was okay, but it was like a little aperitif just to keep you interested in Babylon 5. But it was all right. So we'll leave it there. So I pressed the wrong button now. I got rid of myself then. Wherever you are in the universe and beyond the rim, look after each other. And until next time, I'll say thee.